Hi everybody, this is Mirav, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Geo Channels Manager of iJoomla Ad Agency. When you go to the Channels Manager, if you click here under Geo Targeting Channels on the left, you can see that you have some channels by default that we've created for you to help you and your advertisers get started. You can see that you have a few countries and a few continents that are specified. You can delete them, you can add to them, you can do whatever you want. You can also create new channels from scratch. Let's try to do that. If I click New, I can choose what kind of targeting I want to add. For example, I can do it by country. And then I click Add, and now I can enter the name of the country. For example, France. Now, I will give it a name that's appropriate. In this case, it will be France. Now, if I want to add another country, let's say Italy, I will add Italy here, and I will give it, again, the name France and Italy. Because remember, whatever the name you enter here is what your advertisers are going to see here on the back end, on the front end. So make sure that you give it a good descriptive name. So this is if I want to add just one term. Now I can also make it show in any of the countries that are not France and Italy. In this case, I will choose is not any of Italy and France. In this case, the banner will only show in countries that are not France and Italy. Or you can just make it show in the countries that are specified. So it's very powerful and it's very different from the other way of adding channels, which is more basic and allows you to add one term at a time. Now, in addition to that, you can add another term. You can do it by country or region, or by longitude and latitude, or designated market area. Whatever you want, you can keep clicking the Add button and select from the drop-down. So every time you want to add another term, just select from the drop-down and click on the Add button, and it will add another term. Now here you can select AND or, so that if it's AND, that means this applies, and this is true, and this is true. All of these are true. But if you select OR, which means either this, or this is true in order to show the banner. So that gives you even more flexibility. So for example, let's continue and create like a valid example. Country region, let's say United States. And region, we're going to choose California and Arizona. Okay, so now we have either France, Italy, or United States, California, and Arizona. Let's get rid of the longitude and latitude. And now we have a bunch of terms, and we should update it here. And now let's save it and see how it looks like on the front end. Now you can see that it added our new channel here at the back, at the end of it. And if I click on it, you can see that I have the terms showing. This way the advertisers know exactly what they're choosing, and not just by the name. They can see all the terms here. Now let's see how it looks like when we see the Channels Manager. We can see that it added it here right on top. And you can see who created this channel. You can see it was created by user called iJoomla on the back end. And you can see that it's public. What it means is that it's going to show here on the front end. If it's not public, it's not going to show on the front end. Now let's try to create a channel from the front end from scratch. If I choose this, and I choose country, state, city, and I'm going to choose Spain, and I'm going to choose Madrid. Here we go. And I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this banner and see what happens. Let's take a look now again on the Channels Manager. Now you can see that a new channel was added called Country, Spain, City, Madrid. And you can see that it was created on the front end. but you can see that it's not public. The reason it's not public is because we don't want just to add a bunch of channels that are not appropriate for everybody. So when an advertiser adds a channel on the front end, it's by default going to be not public, and it's not going to show for all the advertisers. It's just going to show on the back end, and it's going to create like its own channel just for this advertiser. Now you can, if you want, make it public. Just click on this, and it will show on the front end as well. Now let's open it and see what happens here. You can see that it created a new term here for the channel: country Spain, city Madrid. Now here at the top you can select which was the creator of the channel, just so that it's easy for you to find. You can also select the status so that it will show only public or backend kind of channels. And you can also do a search to see certain channels, because it could get pretty long after a while if you have advertisers that are keep adding channels. So this will allow you to see everything and be able to be organized. So this is it. I think we covered everything regarding geo channels of iJoomla Ad Agency. Thanks for watching. I hope you found it helpful.